Welcome to my views and news. Some stories from Ethiopia. Firstly, viewers, peace deals are signed. Deals are signed after conflicts, political conflicts, armed conflicts. What matters is the implementation. If implementation is not correct, sooner or later, consequences will be felt. I have a new story from Gambella for you, where a peace deal was signed around a month ago. But implementation is very poor. Secondly, Amhara regional government issued a statement today after Ethiopian army withdrew from Gondar. A 2-day long strike was observed in Gondar by the people of Gondar. So after ENDF withdrew to its camps in the Gondar city, Amhara regional government spoke. The statement is condemnation of Fano, basically. The statement mentions the alleged propaganda about civil disobedience, which the hardliners say is ongoing in the region. This statement is a warning for Fano. What did the government say? Details for you. Firstly, viewers, the Gambella region of Ethiopia. Gambella Liberation Front has been fighting in this region for some time. It fought government forces. It was working. It was operating in collaboration with Oromo Liberation Army (OLA). GLF's leader Gatluag Boam Paul has signed a peace deal with the government. The two sides met in South Sudan, as Gambella shares border with South Sudan and some Gambella fighters were based there. Talks were held in South Sudan, then some talks were held in Addis Ababa. Gatluang Boam Paul visited Addis Ababa. He returned to Gambella city and he announced that his fighters had surrendered. They were laying down arms and according to the deal, some members of Gambella Liberation Front are going to be integrated into regional police. And that is why training is underway. These GLF fighters, who are not fighters now, as they have surrendered, now they are undergoing training at a center in Bonga, which is in southern Ethiopia. And a few days ago, I shared some pictures of former GLF fighters. They did not have military uniforms, security uniforms. They did not have any shoes. And they were being sent for trainings at a camp, police camp. Now, Gatluag Boam Paul has shared more pictures. Seventh Adventist Church youth have donated some t-shirts and shirts for former GLF fighters. 63 t-shirts have been donated to former GLF fighters who are receiving training at a camp in Bonga. So you see, this is how the peace deal between GLF and Gambella government is being implemented. That the former fighters of GLF have not been provided with uniforms, with shoes, and they're being sent to a camp for training. Let's hope, let's pray that Pretoria deal is not implemented in this way. And by the way, as I said earlier, if peace deals are not implemented properly, sooner or later consequences are felt. What happened in South Sudan? What is happening there now? Reich Marcher Salva Kiir is still fighting. The deal could not be implemented properly. What happened in Sudan? Again, transition to democracy has gone the wrong direction. Again, deal could not be implemented. Why? Because implementation of peace deals needs commitment of the parties and some financial resources too. Without financial resources, you cannot implement peace deals, because the fighters who are laying down their arms, you'll have to give them jobs, you'll have to employ them, you'll have to give them money for them to start businesses. So you need money. So let's hope that the peace deals being implemented in Ethiopia are implemented in true spirit. Otherwise, if not implemented properly, the consequences will be felt. Secondly, viewers, Amhara regional government issued a statement today, very strong statement, which is a message for Fano, for an organization which was formed in Amhara region. Organization is obviously Fano. Amhara government issued the statement after ENDF's withdrawal from Gondar. No statement from the government on Thursday. No statement on Friday. On Thursday and Friday, Gondar was blocked. There was a total breakdown of law and order in Gondar. There was no Amhara government in Gondar on Thursday and Friday. And now, when things have been settled, when Ethiopian army is withdrawing to camps, suddenly Amhara government is issuing statements. Amhara government says that it is implementing policy issues, that an attack was carried out on Northern Command, and that started the war. People of Ethiopia, people of the region of Amhara suffered. And after the war, government finalized a reconstruction plan. Purpose was to reconstruct the region, rehabilitate the people. But an informal organization was formed. Some members of the organization, they worked to protect the people of the Amhara region. They supported Ethiopian National Army. But then some members, after the war came to an end in northern Ethiopia, they started working for their own political interests, for their own gains. They started harassing Ethiopian army, and they started attacking security forces. Obviously, government is here referring to the Fano militia. Government says that these groups must stop their activities. The groups are creating chaos in the region. There is no civil disobedience in Amhara region. Amhara people are not being disarmed. Limited law enforcement operation is being conducted by security forces in a few areas of the region. Social media extremists are propagating false news about civil disobedience, about disarmament of Amhara people. So, the statement is a warning from the regional government for informal organization, that is obviously Fano. It means that no reconciliation has been achieved so far. Fano or hardliners and Ethiopia and Amhara government, they could not reach any common ground. This statement indicates tensions are there, issues are unresolved. Amhara government is still accusing them of creating instability, chaos in the region. But the other side says that it is fighting to protect the interests of the Amhara people. So let's hope the two sides sit If OLA and Ethiopian government can sit for talks, why can't Fano fighters and Amhara government start talks? If Tigray fighters can sign a peace deal with Ethiopian federal government, why can't Fano fighters and Amhara government sit at the same table? What is needed is some sort of engagement for dialogue. Otherwise, the two sides will keep on issuing statements. No solution will be achieved. Amhara government statement indicates that it has not abandoned the operation against Fano militia. Operation will continue maybe in a discreet manner if there is no engagement between the two sides. Thank you for watching.